Good morning. Welcome to 4 by 8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth, and we are still in our river journal. We're on the Colorado in the Rocky Mountains. So this video is coming to you a little bit later than I normally do, but I never say I have a specific time. And so far, I've been working on it for 3 hours, and it's not finished. Check my Instagram later. It will be the finished product on there. I decided in the middle of the night, as old ladies do, that what if I apply a December daily method from Ali Edwards on this spread? It took me a long time to get it all measured out. You would think no. I had some colors painted, just naturals, blues, greens, and browns, but I needed to paint a couple more. So then I took those golden colored papers and cut them the size of my page, and that's just going to be a foundation. You're never going to see that. Divided it into each section has a 2-inch space on the top and the bottom, and then the middle 2 inches or the middle 4 inches is divided in half. It's going to be a mixture of text, pictures, titles, ephemera. And it took me, as I say, I've been working on it for 3 hours. It's 7:30 Tuesday morning, and I'm still not done. Very close. And I knew I had that piece of my little composition notebook in the left-hand corner. I had that with a map of how I was going to lay everything out. Well, then I kept getting confused and what color papers I wanted to use, and I had to number everything. Basically, every box had a number, and then I could go from there. And I got better as far as measuring to cut out the pieces because I was trying to incorporate as much paint as I could and cut things straight, which didn't always happen. And I like torn edges, which didn't always happen. And this is not rocket science by any means. It's just, me trying to divide a 4 by 8 sort of piece of paper into 4 sections on both sides and apply color and paint and ink and pictures and text and have it sort of represent a December daily spread without the pockets. And I have almost ordered pockets several times, but I still haven't done it. I have the fake ones that I have that are just treat bags that I just will put paper on the inside to make it stiff and they're not separated, but whatever. So there's a lot of measuring and cutting and gluing to get the right color papers in here. I started with the easy squares first, the ones that just had pictures. Those are from Pinterest, I think, of Rocky Mountain National Park. No, I take that back. The Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains have 4 separate plateaus, and the southern one comes into play along the Colorado River in the Four Corners area where we have been. So that was my theme today, the Rocky Mountains. And the text tells about the plateaus and the geothermal wording that you use to separate the different eras that it was created in and the different layers of sediment and rock and all that stuff. None of that I understand. I wrote a little bit to make it look like I knew what I was talking about, but really it's just geology and geology, I guess. The Rocky Mountain Range is 3,000 miles long from Canada to New Mexico, so that is quite impressive. Part of it does incorporate the Colorado River, and that's where we are. And again, I am doing the easiest squares first and applying some stuff to the edges. This is not unlike what Jose Naranja in my head does, separates things into boxes. And I guess that's the quilter in me. I love, love, love this kind of spread. I love wacko and wild and colorful, but I love rudimentary. Can you hear the rooster? Geometric shapes also. And that paper right there is from Jamaica, made out of some kind of grass in Jamaica. So there's all kinds of paper here. Tomoa River paper, painted. um, construction paper, marbled paper, typing paper that's colored, recycled paper from Jamaica. It runs the gamut. That one right there, I was having a hard time. I wanted to use it, but it had that red streak in it. Well, I finally realized I could just not use that red streak part and I would be better. And the marbled, all this is, the marbled paper is homemade, and which I might make some more of that. And the Tomoe River paper, it's actually the Hobonichi style paper that I got out of that little book that I've used in the last few months over and over and over. That was a good purchase for, I think it was like $3.99. It has the same kind of feel as Tomoe River paper or Hobonichi paper, but I don't know if it's the same or not. That's marbled paper right there. An interesting fact, the back of that has typing on it because that was a guide that I used for my national park paper. So there's actual national park paper on here also. And it's just fun to add the layers and add color, natural color, and these kind of spreads I think goes better, my opinion. And I'm not doing anything new, just gluing paper to squares is all I'm doing. But it's rudimentary. The titles and the text and the graphics, or ephemera, I guess it's really what it is, ephemera, will make it a tad more resemble December Daily, but I'm practicing. And I said yesterday that I might put up 2 videos the rest of this November, the last couple days here, because I'm getting kits ready for, not kits, just bits and bobs ready for December Daily. So there might be another video today. So if you're not a subscriber and you like to watch this and watch a poor lady struggle through her stuff and have no skills whatsoever, I might have, another video. So you might want to just subscribe. Plug, sorry. And I really am, this is very, to me, very, very soothing. This is why people do this, I guess, because it is soothing and all of that. So I'm almost got my 6 boxes on each square. No, 4 boxes on each square now. The top one, with the blue on the left-hand side, is going to have the title. The bottom one on the right-hand side is going to have some kind of quote, probably John Muir. There I'm writing facts about the Neolithic and sediment and 3,000 miles and 55 to 70 million years ago and all that kind of stuff. Just the facts. And I did it in brown and black ink and trying to think if I want a sticker there. No. These guys are from a Tim Holtz ephemera kit, but they look like explorers and they look like they were exploring on the west for the railroad or something like that, so they had to go there. And they were the right color. It's kind of a sepia color, so they went in. And that kind of broke up those 2 squares a little bit, which is what I was going for. Those are dots that I have painted and used over and over and over. Just the same elements that I love. A little bit of fact, a little bit of picture, a lot of color, a little bit of geometry, a little bit of geology, a little bit of history, and a 4x8 format, which is what I absolutely love. And I love how this comes out, or I guess I will love how this comes out, because I'm not done. I got to do the title work and the bottom quote still. But we're close, and I did not want this to go any later because it'll take at least an hour and a half to upload, so it's going to be 9 o'clock-ish my time in the morning before this goes up, which actually means I slept a little bit last night. I am making a heart a la Ali Edwards, but I need to ink it up a little bit because it was too bright, and I did, and I like it. And so yeah, go back to my Instagram in a little while to see the finished product because it's not done yet. I've never edited and finished a video without the product being done, but this is going to happen today. Otherwise, we'll be here till dinner time. And I have another video. I have 2 more videos to make. Technically, maybe 3, since I like to work one day ahead in case of stuff like this, so I'm not so far behind. But So yeah, today's going to be video, video, and video. A whole day, all by myself. Everybody's gone back to work. It's nice and quiet, except for the rooster and the dogs. And what did I do here? Now I forgot. But I ended up liking it, I know. Leftover pieces that I'm putting there. Oh, I know what I did. I started to put that square, and then I have come across all these like swashes of paint like that, just brushes of paint. Well, I used an ink pad and trying to come up with the same technique. So whatever quote I have, then I got crazy and did it on the blue side. Not crazy about that, but it's there. So that's as far as I've gotten so far. Again, check on Instagram.
So believe it or not, while I'm editing this, this is still being done. I'm not finished. Look on my Instagram for the finished product, but not for a little bit. And I will see you all tomorrow.